Hey again, besties, and welcome back to the channel. Ever feel like your Stardew Valley start is a little too comfortable? That cozy, ready-to-live-in farmhouse you get from Grandpa feels great. But what if you wanted a real fixer-upper, a true restoration project? Well, get ready, because today we're diving into Broken Farmhouse by Glimmer, a mod that completely reinvents your first day on the farm. Say goodbye to that move-in ready cabin and hello to a legacy in a state of glorious disrepair. We're talking about a musty cellar, unsafe stairs, and rooms so cluttered with junk you can barely walk through them. But this isn't a punishment, it's an opportunity. Instead of just paying Robin for instant upgrades, this mod gives you a chain of 25 mini quests that let you personally clean, repair, and restore the farmhouse from the ground up, using resources you gather yourself. It's a fantastically immersive and challenging way to play, especially if you want a year one focus less on amassing cash and more on the tangible satisfaction of rebuilding your grandfather's dream with your own two hands. I am so excited to show you how it works. And hey, if you love discovering game-changing mods like this one, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Stardew Valley deep dives every single week. Now, let's grab our virtual tool belts and get to work. Okay, you guys, so let me just start this video off by saying that I had to start a brand new save just to play this mod. And I would like to introduce you to my new farmer. Her name is Frida. And I really wanted to give her like a nature-y feel. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want the farm layout to look. So I actually am going to be probably changing the farm out throughout the video, so don't be alarmed if you see the map changing every now and then. But yeah, I'm still trying to decide which maps I like. But yeah, I'm going to be demonstrating this mod, and as you can see, there's actually an option where you could ask Alex to haul everything away for 300 gold. So I'm just going to go ahead and pay the 300 gold. Thanks for the cash, will be right over to move that stuff out. So Alex, Sebastian, and Abigail are going to be hauling our stuff away, and hopefully we'll be able to do a little more in this farmhouse. So it looks like okay, it looks like that living room area is now opened. So yeah, we've got a few things. We've got this old spinning wheel, and I don't know if that's going to be usable later. I can't find the other journal I started, so I'm starting a new one. I don't know why I'm bothering. I never remember to write anyway. The rest of the pages are blank. I'm led to assume that this is Grandpa's journal. And I feel like I read a journal in the other room too. And yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of clutter in this room, in the entire farmhouse for that matter. And I don't know if we're going to be using all of this or if we're going to be discarding everything. I really would like to be able to use some of this. But as you can see, the vast majority of the farm cannot be accessed at the moment because of the state that it's in. So as we repair things and as we, I guess, haul the old junk away, we'll have more access to rooms. And I guess for every room in the house, there's going to be a different prerequisite for opening it up. So let me just go ahead and look around a little more, and then I'm gonna see what the next prerequisite is. I feel like we could only find them in that list in the main room, so I'm just gonna go over there. Let me just move my closet over real quick. Move that over here. So there's a TV over there. Let's see what the next prerequisite is. Fix the living room walls and floor. So we're going to have to harvest some wood. We're gonna have to chop down some trees. Get rid of some of that wood debris outside. Ignore that glitch there. And we got a letter. It says, I hope you're doing okay out there. I don't remember if Grandpa's old house even has a way to cook. I'm sending you a microwave just in case. Don't tell Mom. Love, Dad. So we just got a little old microwave. I don't know if it actually works. I'm gonna put this into the house later and see if it actually works. I would imagine it's literally just a set decoration, but we'll have to see. So let's just go ahead and put this in our house. I'm not really sure what to put it. I think I'll put it in here for now. No, actually, because it should be in the kitchen. So I'll put it in the kitchen. And yeah, it's literally just a decoration. It doesn't work. So let's go ahead and start harvesting our wood. So it's literally just 100 pieces of wood that we need. It's not going to take very long, but I do want to unlock as much of the farmhouse as possible in this one video. I know it's going to take a lot longer than this, and I probably will revisit it in the future, but I kind of wanted to see for myself how these quests play out. I think it's really cool that a mod like this was created because it feels so vanilla. Like, it feels like it should be in vanilla. And I'm kind of happy that there's a way to start the farm out to where it's not in good working condition. Because, I mean, do you guys find it just a little bit suspicious that Grandpa's house is just not upgraded at all by the time we inherit it? So this kind of just really makes sense to do. It makes sense that you would need to repair the farm and that, you know, it's a big farm. Grandpa's been living in this farm for many, many years, so it should be at least upgraded. Even if it's in disrepair, it should at least have been upgraded. You know what I mean? So I think that's why I was just very willing to start a new save, because I genuinely want to see how this goes. I want to see how the storyline plays along as you repair the broken farmhouse. Like, it genuinely interests me. So we have over 100 pieces of wood, so let's go ahead and let's fix this wall here. Goodness, this is a lot of work, but it will be worth it. Okay, so we're fixing the wall. All of that old debris is gone now, so that's really interesting. Also, it looks like the to-do list moved as well. It's now over here, so let's see what we have to do now. See if someone wants the old spinning wheel and is willing to help me clear out the rest of the stuff in the downstairs bedroom. Maybe send a gift? Oh, I was hoping we would keep the spinning wheel. I was hoping we could use that later, but I guess not. I guess everything in this house is gonna be hauled away. Alright, so we're gonna have to get a hold of a quartz. I don't think I'll be able to get that for a while. We'll see. That's generally something that you find in the mines. So maybe if I just break enough rocks and stuff, break enough things, then maybe I'll get a hold of one.
1 hour later.
Okay, so it is the next day now, you guys, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get a quartz at all. Not until the mines are open. So I just went ahead and cheated a quartz because I wanted to genuinely show you guys what comes next. Like, I want to see what comes next. I promise I won't cheat any other items after this. And my map did change, so I think I'm gonna stick to this map. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's present this quartz. Thank you for the quartz. I'd love to stop by and help you out, Emily. Okay, so it looks like with all of these to-do list items, pretty much as soon as you present whatever the needed item is, the thing is hauled away. So it's pretty... No, you don't have to wait a day. At least so far, we haven't. So we're gonna fix the downstairs bedroom walls and floor now. So we're gonna need 100 more pieces of wood. I think that this is progressing pretty quickly. I don't think it was supposed to progress that quickly because I did cheat an item, but yeah, this is progressing pretty quickly. I feel like at some point, there's going to be a point where I just can't get anything else. I'm going to have to progress in the game to further build my farm. But for now, this is generally pretty easy, aside from the quartz thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and gather 100 more pieces of wood. We're already halfway there. It shouldn't take any time at all.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so we have over 100 pieces of wood. Let's go ahead and take this back to the farm and see what changes are made after that. Does this mean I'm gonna have access to the downstairs room, or... Heavens, this is going to be a lot of work. Okay, so that's just a general thing that they say, I guess, sometimes. Okay, so that was for just this room. I don't know why I thought it was downstairs. It said downstairs and I just automatically thought that that's what they meant. Yeah, I think that this is reasonable, that you get to take your time with things. So I'm gonna need to get 500 gold to do the next repair. So I'm gonna actually have to go out and make some money. I do need to go ahead and meet Willy so that I could get a fishing rod. Because that's where the early game money is usually, so I'm just gonna go ahead and meet him.
A few moments later.
You know what? I don't think I can meet him. He's actually not out here. I'm not getting the sequence. I'm thinking because it's a rainy day, so I'm gonna have to come back during a non-rainy day. So I'm just gonna probably end my day. I'm just gonna go back to the farm and hope that tomorrow's a sunny day. So I did sell some of my forage, the forage that I picked up yesterday, so I almost have 500 gold already. It definitely does pay off to sell some of your forage. I am still gonna go ahead and meet Willy because I do want to start fishing. I don't want to be just completely flat broke after this upgrade. So it worked today. And I now have a fishing rod, and I'm just gonna sell whatever I get to Willy. I'm just gonna get some quick, easy cash so I don't have to wait until the next day. Yeah, I'm actually very thankful for just being able to sell all of your fish to Willy. All of your fish and just all of the fish forage, the fish that you forage and stuff, you know, like the shells and everything. You could just sell all of that to Willy, and you could just get some quick pocket cash. What I usually do during the early game is I'm usually saving up to get my first backpack upgrade. But instead, I'm saving up for house repairs. So after I get this next repair done, I'm just gonna save up for a backpack. Because especially once the mines open up in like a day or so, or however many days it's gonna be, I'm gonna need that extra backpack space, so I'm just gonna fish until my backpack is full. So we've got more than enough for this next repair. And I'm gonna have a little extra change left over too. So let's go ahead and repair our house. Hire the local blacksmith to haul away the broken old boiler and coal bin. Okay, yeah, I didn't even read it last time. So Clint is going to be hauling things away. So I actually have a question here. I wonder, do you gain any type of friendship from these quests? Like, do you gain anything? Oh, look at that. We got a diamond. I don't think I've ever gotten a diamond this early game, but the thing is, I did kind of cheat. I cheated with that quartz, so I don't think that you were supposed to get a diamond this early on. But yeah, we do have a diamond. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep it. Fix the kitchen walls and floor. Alright, okay. So, I could get the 50 wood, but I can't get the glue. And I can't do the refined quartz yet. So I think I'm probably just gonna stop here for now. And once the mines opens up, it's gonna be a lot easier to get a hold of these items. But for now, my first impression of this mod is it's very fun. It's really promising and very fun. If you played Stardew Valley a bunch of times like me, and you're looking to change up your game, you're looking for core elements of the game to change, you want a different experience, I definitely recommend downloading this mod. It just really changes the entire early days of the game in a good way. And I just think that this is a very unique spin on Grandpa's farm and just early game stuff. So if this is something that you would like to experience, if you want a genuinely different experience for yourself, for your farmer in the game, then I do recommend this. As always, I have the links below if you are interested in downloading it and adding it to your game. I'm probably going to make more videos about this because I actually really enjoyed this, and I really would like to see where this goes. So expect a future video or even several future videos. It's probably going to take a pretty long time to do this. But Yeah, expect future videos following up the progress of this farmhouse. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And that's our first look at the Broken Farmhouse mod. I have to say, this mod feels incredibly true to the spirit of Stardew Valley. It just makes so much sense that Grandpa's old farm would need some serious love and care, and it adds such a meaningful and engaging goal for the early game. I'm officially hooked on this restoration project, and I will absolutely be continuing with this mod on my new save. I can't wait to fully restore this farmhouse to its former glory and show you the final result. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to follow along with this new save file, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Let me know in the comments what you think of the mod, or if you have any other mods that change up the early game in a cool way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, happy farming!